We are going to start with unit number 1, page number 3, parts of the brain. So today we are going to discuss about the different parts of the brain. The average human brain weighs 1200 to 1400 grams. So basically, the weight of the brain on average is 1200 to 1400 grams. The human brain is divided into three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, or brainstem. So basically, if you look at this picture, then here you can see that the topmost part is the cerebrum, the part beneath the cerebrum and above the brainstem is the cerebellum. So this is your cerebellum and this is your brainstem. It is connected to your spinal cord, that is your backbone. So now I will tell you about each different function of each part of the brain. Different parts of the brain perform different function. First I will explain you about cerebrum. If you look at this picture, then cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. This is the cerebrum. It is the largest part of the brain. It is divided into two halves. The right side controls the left side of the body and the left side controls the right side of the body. Here in this picture, you can see the real picture of cerebrum. So it is divided into two halves. Here you can see separation. So the right side of the cerebrum controls the left side of the body and the left side of the cerebrum controls the side of the body. This was discovered by scientists when someone had an injury and he had injury on the right side of the body, but right side of the brain, right side of the cerebrum, but the left side of his body got paralyzed and it was not working. So from this they concluded that the left side of the cerebrum controls the right side of the body and the right side of the cerebrum controls the left side of the body. Cerebrum controls all your voluntary actions like thinking, feeling, decision making, reading, listening, seeing, the ability to differentiate between taste and smell. So all the voluntary actions are basically the actions that are under our control. So all the voluntary actions like you think, you feel different things, you make decisions about something, you read, you listen to people, you listen to different sounds, you can see, you can differentiate between different types of taste, you can smell different type of fragrances. All this is because of cerebrum. It enables you to touch and feel the texture of the thing. So whenever you touch a thing, whether something is hot, something is cold, something is very soft or it is very hard, so the texture you feel, you can recognize it is because of cerebrum. It also enables you to remember things. One of the very important function of cerebrum is that it is concerned with our memory. It is concerned with our memorization of things. So everything that we remember, that is because of cerebrum. Cerebellum. This the second part of the brain. Here in this picture, you can see that this part is below cerebrum and above the brainstem, the medulla. So this is the middle part. This part is known as cerebellum. The cerebellum is located below the cerebrum and above the medulla. That I have told you earlier that it is below the cerebrum and above the medulla. Its function is to control the balance and movement of muscles and joints. So all the movement of muscles and the joints, basically it is concerned with your movement. It is concerned with your balance. It controls all your movements and your balance of the body. It helps you to run, walk, jump, and do many other physical activities in which muscle are involved. So all the activity in which your muscles are involved, whether you are jumping, you are running, you're fighting, you're walking, everything that involves physical activity that you have to move physically, that is controlled by cerebrum. Medulla or brainstem. So the last part and very important part of the brain is medulla or brainstem. The lowest part of the brain is the brainstem or medulla. So here in this picture, you can see that this lower part that is below cerebellum, this is known as medulla. It controls involuntary actions such as breathing, digestion, and beating of the heart muscles. So all the involuntary actions are basically the actions that exist naturally. You don't control them. They keep on working automatically, naturally, like you breathe, you can't control your breathing. The digestion of food, beating of the heart muscles, all these actions in your body, these are known as involuntary actions, and medulla is responsible for controlling all these actions. When the rest of the brain goes to sleep, the medulla keeps working. So when the both these parts like cerebrum and cerebellum they go to sleep, medulla is still working. Medulla still works and it is connected to your spinal cord, that is your spine, your backbone. So this is all about the three main parts of the brain.